Hey, sorry, but do you have a minute right now?
Steve? Yeah, I do. But aren't you at work right now?
I am, but I just stepped out for a second to talk to you.
What is it? It's not like you to do that while at work.
I know that, but this is important. Did you overdraw our account or something?
What are you talking about? What account?
You know, the joint account that we set up ever since we got married. We paid the rent from there, the bills, all that stuff that we both use together.
Okay, I know what account you mean. But I have no idea what you're talking about. What happened?
I got an email from the bank and they've canceled that card for the time being. I don't know what happened, but the bills won't even be able to get taken from there. And we need to pay for the power soon.
What? Does that mean that the utilities are going to get turned off?
Well, no, I should be able to pay it for now from my own savings, but I don't understand why this is happening. Do you really not know anything about this at all?
No, of course I don't. What would I know about this? Are you accusing me of something?
No, of course not. It's just that obviously we are the only two people who use this account, and since I don't know anything about it, I thought that you might.
Well, sorry, but I am just as much in the dark about it as you are.
Okay, no problem. I'll have to sort it out with the bank later then. Sorry, I have to get back to work, but I should be home fairly early tonight. It would be great if you could make something for dinner so the two of us can eat together.
Okay, sure. I will throw something together. What time do you think you will be back?
Hopefully around 6, but it shouldn't be any later than 6:30.
Okay, well, I will have something ready. See you soon. What's with the long face? Did you have a hard day at work or something?
No, it's nothing like that. Work was fine, but I went to the bank today. You won't believe what they told me.
Huh? What did they say? Why did you even go?
What do you mean? I told you yesterday that our card was canceled. I needed to go and sort it out with them. It's impossible to get anything like that sorted out over the phone, so I figured that I would go in person.
Yeah, right.
I barely made it in time as well. Why do banks have to close right after everyone gets off of work anyway? When are we supposed to even have the chance to go there? They close on the weekends too, so it's not like that's a possibility. I had to ask my boss to let me out an hour earlier today so that I could make it, and even then I was barely able to get there.
Well, I guess everything is done online these days, isn't it? Why go into the bank yourself when you can do everything online?
That would be fine if things actually worked like that, but it never does. Anyway, none of that is important. I found out why our card was canceled.
And why was that? What did the bank tell you?
Someone took almost 20 grand last week. They figured it must have been a fraudulent charge or that the card was stolen and canceled it as a precaution. Can you believe it? 20 grand gone just like that.
What? How could that be?
I have no idea, but it definitely wasn't me, and you said that you don't know anything about it, so it must have been some kind of scammer. I'll probably have to try and file something with the police and see if they can do something about it. I don't have much faith in that, though.
Oh, wait, what? The police? Why would you go to them?
Because we just lost $20,000. What do you mean, why would I go there?
But you just said that you don't have any faith in them being able to do anything about it. So why even bother going at all? It will just be a complete waste of time.
I still need to go and report it. Who knows, maybe something will come of the report. It's still better to do it than just accept this. I think I should have some time tomorrow, and I want to get it done as soon as possible.
Wait, no. Don't go to the police.
What? Why not? Why are you getting so worked up over that?
It's nothing. Just...
Hannah, you know something about this, don't you? You have to tell me what happened.
Okay, look, it was me, all right? I took the money from the account.
Are you kidding me right now? You took 20 grand from our savings account? Why would you even do that without even mentioning anything to me? You were the one who wanted to make an account like that in the first place. you said that once we have 40, maybe 50,000, then we could think about having a kid. We would have been able to save enough for that by the end of next year as well. And not only did you not tell me anything, you try to hide it as well? What the hell is going on here? What did you take that money for? Plus, did you think I wouldn't notice $20,000 going missing? What is wrong with you?
Look, I'm sorry, but I had to do it. Things aren't going well at my parents' place right now. Dad has been sick and his business is also not doing so well because of it. They're really struggling, so I had to give them some money somehow to help them out.
I didn't hear anything about any of that. Why didn't you mention it to me? And even so, that doesn't mean that you can just take our money without a word and give it to them.
What other choice did I have? You know that my dad is a businessman and is full of pride. He would never have asked for it himself, even if he really needed it.
What kind of pride can he have if he just took $20,000 of our savings? What the hell is that about?
He didn't take anything. I took it and I gave it to him.
You already gave him all of it? Just like that?
Yeah, that's right. I did.
Well, then I'll have to talk to him and try and get it back. I just can't accept something like this without saying anything.
You can't do something like that. I already gave it to him. What's done is done. There's no point trying to change things now.
We don't have the means to just give away $20,000 to someone like that. Are you crazy?
Think about how much money he paid for our wedding. It's only natural for us to try and help him out too when he is down and out.
What does the wedding have to do with anything? And it was only that expensive because you wouldn't budge on any of the expenses and wanted it to be a huge event.
Don't blame it on me. Thanks to that, you also have good memories from that night, don't you?
That's all really beside the point. We can't just be handing out money like this, and especially not without talking about it first. I'm sorry that things aren't working out too well for them right now, but we have to think about ourselves as well.
We'll be just fine without that money. We might have to tighten our belts a little bit, but it will be fine anyway.
But why should we tighten our belts when we don't even have to do that in the first place? And what about having a kid? Don't you want to start a family?
I'm fine without that right now.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
It's more important to look after the family members that are here and alive right now instead of thinking about those who haven't been brought into the world yet. And remember, my dad is part of your family now as well. Are you just going to ignore that he is in trouble and live your own life like nothing is happening?
I am telling you that this is wrong and you can't just do stuff like this without asking. I'll talk to him and see what he says. We should be able to sort things out between the two of us. He's always been fairly reasonable.
Don't you dare do that! I told you not to mention it to him. How many times do I have to tell you that before you get it into your head?
Do you seriously think that you're in the right here? Because you are absolutely not.
Don't think that you're always right either.
I am not always right, but in this case, I definitely am. How can you possibly think that what you did is at all okay? You didn't talk to me, and then you try to lie about it as well. We're not talking about you taking a little bit of money and buying yourself something either. This is huge.
Yeah, we're talking about me helping out my family instead. Oh, I'm sick of this. I am not going to sit here and listen to you. I am going to stay with my parents for a while.
What? Are you kidding me? You're just gonna get up and run away from this?
Oh, give it a rest already. This is exactly why I need some time away from you. I'm going right now, and don't you even dare think about calling my parents or dropping by.
David, it's been a while. Sorry to bother you. I know this probably isn't a good time. But I haven't heard from Hannah in over a week. How are things going over there? I'm beginning to get a bit worried. Steve, what are you talking about? Did something happen to Hannah? Look, it's been a week with no word from her since she left to go stay at yours. I don't want to play these games right now. Hannah isn't here. I haven't seen her for some time. What are you talking about? Look, I know about everything already, so there's no point in trying to pretend like you don't know. You already got all this money from me, and now you're going to take her side and try to cover for her? Watch how you're talking to me. I have no idea what you're talking about, and I've never taken any money from you in the first place. So is that this pride that Hannah was talking about? Your business is failing and you have to take money from your son-in-law and you can't even own up to it directly? Just tell me where she is and have her message me back already. My business? Failing? Don't you dare insult me like that. Things have never been better. You really think that I would let my business fail? Then what the hell do you keep mentioning money from? Have you lost your mind or something? Wait, what? There's nothing wrong with your business? Not a single thing. How did you ever get that idea in your head in the first place? Hannah told me that things were going poorly and that your health was being affected as well. That's why she took $20,000 from our joint account and gave it to you. This is the first I'm hearing about any of this. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, do you have time for me to call you right now? Something strange is going on. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry for being rude to you all of a sudden. It's alright. I'm sorry too. I thought you'd lost yourself and forgot who you were talking to. It's not surprising, though, if that's the sort of thing that Hannah has been telling you. Yes, this is a crazy situation, but I think I know what's going on now. Do you mind not telling her about all of this, or that I know that she's not staying with you? Of course. My lips are sealed. Thank you. Hannah, come on, it's been a week already. Just come back home already.
Oh my god. Your constant messages are so annoying. Just leave me alone. What do you even want?
Oh, you finally replied. Can't you come back home now?
Why? So you can lecture me all over again?
No, it's the exact opposite. I wanted to apologize to you.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, I realized that you were right that we should look after your family. Your dad has always been helpful and looked out for us, and I didn't do the same thing. It's just the shock of losing all the money that made me act like that, you know? But I see what you are saying now, and I wanted to apologize to you directly. So, could you come back already?
Well, if you see that you're in the wrong, then I guess I can go home again. I'm starting to get sick of living here all the time anyway. Seeing family is nice, but not all the time. By the way, you didn't call my parents or anything, did you?
No, of course not. I know that something like that would upset you.
Well, good then. I will come home later tonight.
Okay, great. I'll see you soon then. Hey, do you think you could come home as soon as possible? There's something really important that I need to talk to you about.
What? I can't just go home right now. It doesn't matter how important it is. I'm on a little trip, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're on a trip with Roy, right? The guy that you've been cheating on me with.
What? What are you talking about? Who is Roy?
Well, you should know more about him than me, but his name is Roy Arnold. Works in car manufacturing, 32 years old. You've been seeing him for a year or so, right? Does any of that ring a bell?
What? How do you know all of that?
See? I knew you would know who he is. I hired a private detective to keep some tabs on you and find out who this other guy was. It was a little expensive, but it's been worth it in the end.
What? You are spying on me?
You're the one who's been cheating on me. I don't need to hear any complaints from you. And I know that you gave him all the money that you took from our account. His business is failing, and he needed a little bit of a cash injection to stay afloat on some of his debts, huh?
Wait, he was really in trouble, you know?
Like I care about that. Maybe he should have had some better business sense like your dad has. Anyway, you should enjoy this trip while you can. We're getting a divorce as soon as you come back and sign the papers. I've gotten a lawyer and the papers will be ready for you.
What? A divorce? You can't be serious.
Of course I'm serious. Think about what you've done. Not only did you lie and cheat on me, you also stole all of that money too. But not to worry, I'll be getting all of that back from you, and more on top of that. My lawyer will make sure of that.
What? I can't give you the money. It's all gone. Where am I supposed to get all that money from?
I don't know and I don't care. None of that is my problem. Anyway, enjoy your trip with Roy. Things are about to get a whole lot worse for you when you get home.
Wait, stop. Don't do this to me, Steve. Please.
After that, I got the divorce as I said I would, and I got all the money plus more as well from the settlement. Of course, Hannah didn't have any of that money, but her parents paid me back and then cut ties with her because of what she had done. Hannah then thought that she could go and be with Roy, but to him, she was just a bit of an amusement and he wanted nothing more from her. It's all been quite a shock to me, but at the very least, I'm not in the red, and I found out about this all before we started a family together. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.